Hi everybody, this is Christy Baker. I'm just giving y'all an update. This is my first video blog, so if it turns out a little silly, don't give me too hard of a time. It's been very difficult to figure out what I'm going to say next and everything. I just don't know what to say next. First, I can say that I appreciate everything that every one of you have done for me. I have a beautiful country music family and a beautiful music family, radio family. GHTR has been amazing. Rob and Chris are just amazing. Brenda, wonderful woman. She found me online, and then I did my first radio show on GHTR, and it turned out to be a phenomenal year. It was just the best year ever, and I'm just glad that I had that opportunity to be on the show. I really loved it. It was a lot of fun, and Bo and I got to be on the show, and we did this probably close to 7 times during the year, maybe 5. But it was so much fun. And then immediately after, it was WRCR 1300 AM New York, Redneck on the Gumba Yaya radio show. Gator found us on the internet as well, and he got me on the Gumba Yaya radio show, which I love. These guys are so funny, and they've been super sweet to me, and I appreciate all of you guys. All of you guys have worked together to try to get the music out there, to try to get us known, and I couldn't replace that. God bless you guys. I appreciate everything you do. I have a really good friend in the country music business as well, Frank Thomas. He's been a tremendous help. Just uplifting with the Lord, you know, he's been a lot of help and encouraging. And there's just so many that I could thank for all this. Basically, my family. I love you guys. And then we got called from Australia. We got to be on Tracks FM 105.1 with John Hannon had called me all the way from Australia. From Port Perry, South Australia. And so we got to be on that one, and I was kind of disappointed when I didn't get played on the first, through the first hour, and we thought, well, maybe we're not going to get played. Then he played us right before Carrie Underwood, which I was really impressed that he even played us in the same spot as her, you know, because she's such an amazing talent. But then we got on several other radio stations locally, like Chattanooga. We got on the Outer Banks is internet radios, and those guys were severely helpful. Confederate Mike was just great with the AM stations in Chattanooga. That was just great to be able to hear us on the radio for the first few times this year, and it's been an outstanding pour out, and I think to this day we're up to about 12 radio stations in total. And I believe that's just going to grow, and we're working on the new album now, which should have somewhere around 10 songs on it. Then it's going to be followed by a completely produced album of both the albums. So this will be most like our acoustical version, that's natural. Then the following one will have the drums and everything in there. And I just want to thank everyone and tell them how much I appreciate everything they've done for me, and that I hope their music is doing as well as ours is, because they really deserve it, because of all the things that they've done for us, and especially the radios and all of them. If I've left anybody out, I will be back on to thank them for sure. There's been so much help that I have lost track of some of it, which I've had to actually write it down. My dad actually made me write it down finally, so that I could keep track of all the radios and shows and things we did a charity event for India, and so that was helpful to actually help someone else and do good for someone else. We also want to do a center for abused women and children. As some of you may not know, I was a victim of abuse and spousal abuse um, through the course of my marriage, and which extended to about 4 years. So I love to help people because I know how hard it is to get out of a situation when you're married and nobody really believes that, you know, bad things can happen to you when you're married, and you know, you go and you talk to your family about it and they say, well, maybe you could stay here for a little while, and then you don't want to really tell them what's going on. And I know that a lot of the centers, they try to help, but they don't really know how. And so I think that we would love to help with centers and help make a center for people to come in and for like emotional kind of like therapy. They could write songs, write their feelings down, and we could teach them how to write songs. Basically, getting your feelings out is the best way to to get all that pain from the inside out and just be able to stop the hurt and pain. And so that's basically what we want to do. Like I said, I'm really not good at this so far. I feel a little creeped out because I can see myself on the screen and I'm looking in the camera. I'm not used to it yet, but give me a little bit of time and I'll get this video blog and thing down for you guys. So stay tuned and subscribe. Go to our website. You can buy the album there. It's at www.christybakermusic.com. It's under the music tab. And scroll through, see what we're up to, see what we've been doing lately. I'm going to keep that updated more often, and definitely the album. I am thrilled about Leaving Carolina album that's out now. The next one's only going to be better, so come on in and buy the CD, and then get ready for the next one to come. I love you guys. Have a good night. All right, bye.